And I discovered that it doesn't matter where you come from. There is basic human values that you can relate on wherever you go. And if you use these values in your movie, even though the situation are different than anywhere else, still people can relate themselves to our story because the values are the same. One of the important values that we all care about is harm of others. That you don't do to others what you don't want them to do to yourself. And for example, or honesty. People are very like, whatever you want, they love honesty. They don't like lying. Most of people, let's say, most of cultures. And all these things, if you, and for example, love also is an universal theme. Wherever you go, you have this attraction between man and woman, or between two lovers. Fighting injustice, wherever you go. If there been injustice that been done to you or to others, you want, especially in movies, that you will stand and resist. The shoot was supposed to be in Jenin, in the West Bank, because we can't shoot in Gaza. To bring the kids from Jenin, to bring the kids from Gaza to Jenin was very difficult. At the end, just 2 days before start shooting, the Israeli authority allowed the kids to go outside of Gaza, and we were very happy because now we know that we can make the movie with the kids from Gaza. It was bad, on the other hand, because we did not have the chance to do any kind of rehearsal with the kids before start shooting. And it was, actually you can see on the first days of shooting, their performance were less, let's say were not like less good than the end of the shoot. And the last days of the shoot, they become very professionals. Yes, I noticed immediately from these kids that they are different than other kids I know from the whole world. And I think their experience of being in two big wars, that they face death everywhere for a long time, they lost their fear. And and by the way, when you lose your fear, you live better. Like you could see they become more adult than other kids. They can have a conversation with you as an adult, and I was amazed by their wisdom. I was amazed by their braveness. They were very brave, like to do what normal kids couldn't dare to do. And again, I think because when you lose your fear, you live better. You can enjoy life even better, because I think the psychology of that is that most of people are afraid to lose their life. But when you know you can lose your life any second, you enjoy the moment better. You can like really think any moment I'm getting more from this life is just a win. Working in Palestine is not easy for me. I am almost at the end of every movie, I swear that I'm not going to direct a movie anymore. It's very tough because surprising everywhere, tension everywhere, unprofessionality everywhere. People don't understand that this is a serious business. They think because the film is entertainment, they think our job is also entertainment, and they don't understand our job is even more serious than a military operation. And it's not easy to work in these kind of environments. You become very exhausted. In the United States, in Europe, it's easier to be a director. You can like really relax and tell what you want, and they will do it for you. But here, you have to run, and you have to carry, and you have to sleep on the ground, and you have to eat on the car in the cold and in the winter. When we had this dinner on the beach, like you had lunch when it was like very windy and cold outside. It's not luxury, let's say. You don't enjoy the food because you are very, cold and tired, and then you have to continue working also. It's not easy. Most of the decision makers in this movie are Palestinians. The head of production design, the head of the cinematography, Hab, Nail, the head of the production design, Baher is the head of the execution, production execution. Decision makers are Palestinians. Some technical jobs like key grip, like gaffer, like focus puller, like first ED, being done by foreigners, Americans, French. Like the biggest fear to any director, I think, the fear of failing, to any human beings, that they might fail, they might not succeed to reach what they want in this project. And I have to be honest, I've lost my fear for failing. I don't mind to fail, but what I want is adventure. And when you are adventurous, you might fail because it's very difficult what I'm doing in this movie, which is making a very sentimental story. It's a very kind of sweet story combined with very harsh situation. I don't know if you can manage. It's not easy to connect these two unconnected elements.